Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. I'm working on my journal here, and I want to show you, I want to do a little tab that I just did on this little journaling card, and I just think it's really cute. So I thought I would show you. It has some Sari silk here. Am I in camera view here? I think so. My camera's kind of down. I have some Sari silk here. And then I used a punch, my eyelet, and then I just kind of let this hang down. So I just want to show you. It's simple, it's easy. Instead of doing a big long video with a whole section, I thought I would just show you these little tabs that I'm doing. So you're going to want to find an image that you like. And I'm going to use the images here that I purchased from Karin, and I'll leave the information in my description of these. She has beautiful, beautiful images in her Etsy shop. So I thought I would do this one here, and then I thought I would as well do this one here today. So when you find an image, you're going to want to cut it down. And the one thing you're going to want to do is leave a little bit of space. I'm doing these as a side pocket, like I have this one here. So when you do your side pocket, you are going to want to leave a little bit of border here if you don't want to cover up the entire image. So we have that one. And then I'll put that over here. Try not to jiggle my table. Then we are going to do this one here. And what I'm going to do, sometimes, the other thing I want to say, when you print out digital, sometimes they're not the same, I don't want to say width. They aren't straight like your paper. So if you were to put something in and cut it, say like this, always check to see how much print you have where your little, what do you call it? Just this little plastic tab is, to make it straight. Line it up with this instead of lining it up here on the top. Once you get it lined up and you know it's straight, then you can come down and cut it down like this. And I'm not going to go all the way down. I don't want to this one I will come right about, and I'm lining this up with this here. Okay, all right, so this will go back over here. This will go down here, and then I'll fine tune it with my small little memory keeper one here. And again, I am just going by the digital print itself. And I think that'll be okay. I'll take a little smidgen off of the end here. Okay. All right. So you'll notice here that this side is a little bit wider because I'm going to have my little tab there. So I'll get these out of the way. And then, so this is what we are trying to achieve right here. So I'm going to ink these up. I hope everybody is doing well. I have been working all day. I've been working on this journal. I did watch a movie on Netflix while I did it, the movie with Ashton Kutcher. Is it Ashton Kutcher and I forget the little girl's name that was in Legally Blonde. But it was a cute movie. I watched that. So it took me 2 hours to do 2 pages. Okay, so I have these all inked up. This is the punch that I use for the side tab. And the papers that I'm going to use for the side tab are these here. And I think what I will do, I will probably use this one on this one here. So we're going to get this punched. And I'm just going to line this up. Let's see where we're. I'm going to cut this one out because I don't want the words in it. So we're going to cut this one out. Set this aside. This is the one that I want to use. All right. So I think we'll just put this in like this. And here is our one little tab. And maybe I can bring this one down here like this. Let's try this. Yep. And we have this one here. So the next thing I want to do is I want to score it, because as you know, if you just fold it, you can't get a good straight line. And sometimes what happens is it makes a funky bend. So these are 3 inches, and I'm going to score it 1.5. And then I'm just going to fold that like that. Okay, and I have that one folded. Oh, there's my little thing in there. Okay, so I'm going to get these inked up. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so now we're going to cut our sari silk, and you can do this with any type of ribbon, or you don't have to have sari silk if you don't have any. And I'm just going to kind of get my, let's see, do I want it on this side like that, I think. I want to see which one I want where. Doesn't really matter. They're both kind of, this one's a little more. Okay, I'm going to put that with that. So I'm going to get, now you can do this one of 2 ways. When I did this one, I didn't glue anything down yet. I had just run the one piece of sari silk through, and then I fed another piece through. And I found that worked the best. So I'm just going to put another little piece here, and I just have to decide on the length. Okay, this one I want a little bit shorter. So we're going to have that one in there like that. And then I will feed. I'm going to do it where I actually feed it through and I show you, and then I can decide on the length there. So, and you're not going to push this all the way up in, obviously, because you want to have the tab, so you can pull it out of your pocket. So I like to put them right about, maybe, what is that? Maybe a 1/2 inch from that curve there. Okay. So I'm going to get my piece of sari silk in here. And I'm going to, that's the first piece, and I'm going to position it. I might bring this up just a little bit so that flower, that carnation shows. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my large crocodile, because if I use the smaller one, it doesn't fit in there. And I'm just going to pop this underneath. Whoops. I made my hole, made my punch hole. And then where's my eyelets? Here's my eyelets. And I think for this one, I think I'm going to use a black. I think that'll look nice. And I'm going to get that on here as I crane my neck around to make sure that I got it in there. Okay, so there's the back side of it. Then I can kind of wiggle and figure where I want that. This one, I like to, if you notice here, this has a little bit of extra ribbon at the top, and that is from where they sew the ribbons together. So again, I want to put this one at the top. So I just take any tool, a little pair of scissors, you can use tweezers, whatever you have to start it, to catch it and bring it through. So I'm just going to use this little piece here. And I'm just going to kind of start pushing that up through. And actually, I'm going to take my X-Acto knife because that will definitely catch it. There. And you have enough space in here to pull that up, out, and through. And then I'm just going to pull it down a little bit because I want that extra little bit right there. This one I'm going to pull down again to right about there. And then you just have to decide how long you want it. This one I could make a little bit shorter because this one is longer, which maybe I will do on this one. Okay, so that's just a tad shorter, because I think that's long enough for a square journaling card such as that. Now you're going to notice that this turns a little bit, and all I do is I flip it over and I put a little bit of glue. If I can get it out, it's been sitting here, so I need to poke it. I need to get my little pen. And then I'm just going to put some glue there, straighten it out, tack it down like that. Do the same here on this side. I hate it when I get ink on the back side of these, but oh well, it's going to be a journaling card anyways. And then we're going to put just a little dab there, and I'm not going to put anything. I guess I could put just a little smidgen here, but don't get it on your ribbon. You don't want to get it on your ribbon. There, and then you can just kind of do it like that. So there's a card there with a pretty little tab on it. We're going to do this one. And I just think these are really sweet like this. And I think I'll just put that here on this side. I think I'll put that right about there. Because I still want to see, her halo. And I want to see some of these flowers here. So I think that'll be a nice little area. This here has a little double. This one may just be just two little pieces here. We'll see, because I don't have, the way I cut this, I didn't do another little end, but I can always go get one with that fun little end on it. Okay. Okay. All right, and then this one here, I think I might just use a silver one. I don't really want, unless I use maybe a gold one. Maybe a gold would be better. Yeah, I like the gold. So we'll do the gold. Okay, so that's done. And then we will cut this here. And I think I will see if I I know I have another little one like that. Let me go grab one. Okay, sorry about that. So here's my Sari. So when you do make these, you kind of do want to look for the ones that are sewn together, because it will just be much, I think it'll be nicer. This here has a, this is a little bit different. It has the pattern to it, and this is plain, so that'll be nice. And then again, you're just going to feed it up through. And then, because you can just kind of turn it around, and you want this to kind of hang down over like that. And again, you'll get a feel where you want, you know, how tall you want your ribbon, or, you know, the top and the bottom. And you could even knot it on the bottom if you wanted to. There's so many things that you could do with this. I just like the looks of these. I think they're very pretty. And then always turn it over to glue the back, because that you have the better picture of it, to make sure that it's nice and straight. Okay, all right. And then if you want to do any more embellishing, or you want to add a little saying down here, you can. The other thing I like to do, and I'm going to do on these, I like to round the corners on them. And I'm going to use my 1/4 inch here just to soften the corners a little bit. And I'm not backing these. I don't want to add any more weight to them. I think just the cardstock or the paper that they're printed on, it's fine enough. Oh, I didn't have a drink there. Okay, so here are the little journaling cards with these pretty little tabs, and they're very easy to, again, slide in and out of a side pocket, and you have enough room here. You can have them hang over the side, but I think they're a really sweet way to adorn your journaling cards and for your tuck spots. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you try these. It's just a wonderful way. And like I said, very pretty, very feminine. So I want to thank everybody for joining in. If you like this video, I'd love to have you give me a thumbs up. And I will see you down the road with the next project. Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.